Good morning. Hello guys and welcome to day 5 of the 3-day challenge for breakthrough in your online business. I am vibing today, let me tell you. I have had the most incredible weekend. I'm starting my morning. I had a beautiful slow morning. I worked out, I'd done my morning routine, I checked in with my clients, really kind of just looked at today's session, how I want it to go, and set my intention for today's session. And I am pumped. So let's give a couple of seconds for everybody to jump on. Say hello in the chat box so I can see everybody that's on, whether you are watching this live or in fact watching this on the replay. Tell me. This is the last Monday of Q1. So as business owners, we set our intentions, our goals for each quarter. So this is really a good time to kind of review where you are at in your business. You know, are you hitting or going to hit, you know, that goal, that intention that you'd set for this first quarter? Because this is really going to kind of set you up for the year. Okay, so, you know, when we have a yearly goal, you can break that down into quarters. And can I just say this? It doesn't matter whether or not you hit your goal for Q1 because you've still got 3 more quarters, right? And if your goal is to make 200k for the year, yet your intention was to make 25 this quarter and it didn't happen, that's okay. You've still got 3 more quarters to do so. But if you're just going to do the same thing expecting different results, then that's what needs to change. Just a little side note there. Hello, good morning. Hey everyone, happy Monday. Hey Jodie, hey Samantha, hope we are all fantastic. Let's get into today's session. And at the end, I'm going to be announcing the winners of the competition. Very, very exciting. So today's live, I want to talk about CEO energy, okay? And CEO energy is a very different energy to business owner energy. They're 2 very, very different things. And whatever stage of business you are at, you really want to get this. You really, really want to get this. So I'd love you to know and be honest. Put into the chat box where you are. Do you see yourself as a business owner or do you see yourself as a freaking CEO? Which one is that? There is no right or wrong answer. It's just about being honest with yourself. Do you see yourself as a business owner? You're like, yeah, Tash, that's exactly what I do. I own a business. Or do you see yourself as a CEO? As a CEO of an empire, of a CEO of a brand. Like, I'm not playing. This is the role. I own it. I feel it. Which one are you? And I always say this in business, it's this awareness is key. The fact you're able to review and have a look, even if you do like an overview of where you are in your business, how you're feeling, how things are feeling, that is how you can change something. Because we only know if something needs to change if we're actually going to take the awareness to look at ourselves and be like, right, something needs to change here. So the awareness part of it is key. Whatever the answer is, it's great that you're aware to go, okay, yeah, I'll be honest, Tash, I feel like I'm the business owner. I definitely don't feel like I step into that CEO. I definitely don't feel like I'm running an empire. I definitely don't feel like this is a brand. Or maybe you're like, no, absolutely. I've totally stepped into this. Which is incredible. And I know it's going to be a mixed bag of answers. And that's okay. Where we need to shift is going to be quite different. So if you answered business owner, I'd like to know what is stopping you from being a CEO. What is stopping you from seeing yourself as the CEO of an empire? Tell me. I feel like I swallowed a hair. But, oh, yes I did. Lovely hair. Okay, so if we are in that business owner and I just asked what is stopping you, it's the uncertainty energy. That's what's stopping you. It's the I don't know when sales are going to come in. I don't know when this dip that I'm experiencing right now is going to increase, which is going to go up. I don't know what my next step should be. Now, as a CEO, you might be thinking, actually, I kind of have those same things too. I experience dips. I experience uncertainty energy. I'd actually do too, and I would actually class myself as a CEO. Okay, this is great, and this is what you need to do. This is how we shift it. We take back our power. And this is the difference between a CEO and a business owner when they're both experiencing uncertainty, what they actually do about it. That's the difference. The title itself is not the difference. It's how you react to things. It's how you change things. It's how you are able to adapt and pivot. And when a problem comes, how you're able to find a solution for it. So let's say you are experiencing a bit of a dip. So let's say you're used to making 10K a month. Or last month was a 50K month, and then this month went down to 10K, and you're like, oh, that's been a dip. Or maybe you experienced a dip where you're used to 10K and it's dipped down to 5 or 3 or 2 or 1, right? Or maybe you had a big last month and then this month you're currently sitting at 0. Whatever that income dip is, which can I say is going to look very different for different business models. If you are if your business model is something that launches every quarter, well, of course, there'll be 1 month in that quarter that's extremely high, and then the other 2 months won't be in comparison to it. But overall, it doesn't matter because you still get the same outcome, which is whatever the goal is you want to create for that year. Okay, does that make sense? So it very much depends on what your business model is, and more importantly, your perception of a dip. And even more important, how you're able to get yourself out of that dip. How you think to how you move is the difference. So this is what a CEO would do. She takes back her power because she understands you are an entrepreneur, right? You are here for a reason. You started your business to deliver the most incredible service and change lives, whichever service that is that you deliver. Whether you're a coach, a consultant, an online expert, an online service provider, that you have a gift. You know that. You know I know that. You have a gift. The whole point of being an entrepreneur is someone that basically finds finds solutions to problems. That's what we do. And when you really kind of take everything away and you literally just look at the kind of the bones of what it is that we do, we find solutions to people's problems. So we are a solution-focused soul that's always trying to find solutions, and then we sell those solutions, right? So you have to own that. You have to own that you are an entrepreneur. You created your business. You create your life. There is no other option. A CEO sees it as there is no other option but to succeed. Do you remember that mantra I told you at the beginning of the week? No matter what, we succeed. It's our game. We get to play our game. We get to win. Like, what if you were to always have that mantra as a CEO? I always win. I always win. What if you were to say, I find myself saying this sometimes when I see one magpie. And one for sorrow, don't know how suspicious you are, but 2 for joy, 3 for a girl, blah, blah, blah. So when I see one, I don't go, oh my goodness, I'm like, it's okay, his love is coming. I truly believe. And then look up, another magpie comes. And then Michael said something to me at the weekend. He's like, you're so lucky. And I'm like, not lucky. I choose to believe that I always get to win. That's different. That's not down to luck. I create my own luck. I have ingrained into my brain that no matter what, I get to win. No matter what, whatever happens, throw your worst at me. No matter what, I get to win because it's a game. Entrepreneurship is a game. And as soon as you can kind of take that more light-hearted view of it, is when you're really going to start playing with the big guns. Because you're not seeing it as serious and as life-threatening, and hence why your nervous system isn't spiking, because you're seeing it for what it actually is. So life is uncertain. Life is uncertain. Look, nothing is guaranteed. We do not know if we're going to wake up tomorrow. Like, none of it. But we still move. We still live the day. We still do our work. We still invest. We still have fun. We still pick our kids up from school. We still do dinner. We still work out. Like, we still move. But yet, In business, as a business owner, when something comes up and it's uncertain, it's like, oh my goodness, no, I'm just going to freeze because that's the best solution. I don't know what to do. So as a business owner, I'm just going to sit with that I do not know what to do. That's not what a CEO does. So you've got a choice. You can decide to be a victim and decide that everything that is happening to you and there's no solutions and there's no way you can get through this. Or you can decide to be a CEO boss babe. You can decide to be that somebody that builds no matter freaking what. Like, if you're scared, you still move. Because guess what? As a business owner that's scared, you'll stay scared. You won't take action and you won't rise. And you won't achieve that next level of success that you truly do desire. Whereas the CEO goes, okay, yeah, I'm scared, but I still move. I'm still going to move. Like, there's so many things in life that would scare me, but I still move. Becoming a mum for the first time scared me so much. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm now in charge of a human. I've actually now got to keep this human alive every single day, right? It's work. It's scary. We mess up, but we still move, okay? Bigger picture. Zoom out. Don't zoom into what's not working. Zoom out and look at the things that are working. Look where you need the help. Invest in the help. Move. How about driving a car for the first time? Going out on dates when you've been single, when you've been in a relationship for years upon years upon years. That's still scary. That's still fearful, but we still move. You have to then decide to take that action. Because that CEO, the CEO that is inside of you right now, you're listening to this, I want you to feel this and I want you to hear me. That CEO is inside of you. Stop playing small. Stop playing small. Stop telling yourself that you're a business owner. Say to yourself, I'm a freaking CEO and I will show up as the CEO of my empire, of my brand. Watch me. I can and I will. Because you as a CEO, you're brave, you're courageous, you take risks. You know you need to build. You know, if she wants to pivot, amazing, go do it. She wants to have a breakthrough in the next income level, great, she invests and she goes and does it. She wants to get paid more, amazing, she attracts higher paying clients and shows up for them. So whatever it is that you want to do, whether you want to scale your low ticket offers, maybe you want to just focus on your high ticket one-on-one, maybe you want to take retreats out of it, maybe you just want to do online courses, whatever it is, amazing. Decide as the CEO and take action and do the work that is required. You know this. You know that CEO inside of you is eagerly wanting more. She's desperate for you to just literally open up your heart and go, I'm ready for you. I'm ready for us to do the work in order for us to reach that next level. Energetically, we are a match and this is meant to happen. I'm here for you. Because that CEO inside of you, she's like that desperate little girl inside that wants to come out, wants to be loved, wants to be shown. She's got this incredible talent inside of her and she just wants to come out. Yet you're keeping her tapped in. No, stay in there. No, we are not here to shine. We're not here to rise. We're here to just stay here. And you may not be doing this consciously. Of course you're not. This is 95% of this is happening in the unconscious mind. So you're playing small, not consciously, but unconsciously. So guess what? We self-sabotage. We don't show up. We don't invest them to ourselves. We're not visible. We're not talking about our offers. We're not charging what we really, truly want to charge. So it's all self-sabotage. So of course you're going to stay where you are. So it's your time now to look and go, okay, what is required? Because the CEO inside of you wants you to look inside of her. See her powers. Remove all the bullshit that's limiting your beliefs right now. Remove all of that. Because everything of that is inside in your mind is holding her back, is holding you back. That CEO inside of you needed to hear this. She needs you to see this. She needs you to feel this. She needs you to vibe this. She needs you to action on this. Because it's one thing going, yeah, oh my God, that was a vibe. Yes, Tash, you're right. Oh my God, that was like a breath of fresh air. It's everything I needed to hear. Yes, I'm going to move, I'm going to move, I'm going to move. And then you don't move. And it's like, you listened, but you didn't hear. We can all just have our ears up. But to actually hear, to feel, for it to land, you need to feel it. You need to feel it. I'm going to say something that's very, very honest and very raw and very real, okay? This is who I am. This is me as your coach. I watched a TV show. I don't know if you've watched it. It's called Your Honor. We got hooked onto it. Highly recommended. We're now on series 2. And when I was watching this last night, it was they were talking about money. And they said something and it really landed with me. And it said, scared money doesn't make money. And I was like, wow. It took a moment to land. And I was like, the CEO hearing this, she felt it, she understood, she got it. That's why I move. That's why I invest. That's why I show up. That's why I do what's required, what it takes. The old Natasha, the Natasha that was stuck in that business owner mindset of limitations and structure, and I must do it this way, and this has got to be this, and I'm not worthy enough, and I'm not good enough. She would never have got that. She would have just come up with more arguments to fight for her limitations. Whereas the CEO Natasha gets it. She's like, yeah, scared money doesn't make money. Because money's energy, and your energy, and everything is energy, and everything is energy, right? So if you're so scared to let go of money, because money's meant to flow, money's meant to be in circulation, it's meant to come in, it's meant to go, like that is, just see money as like a river. It's us, the humans, that put the structure on money, that put the value on money, that put the money on the pedestal, that makes us feel powerless, that makes us feel not good enough, that makes us feel, oh my goodness, I need to hold on to this money, I need to hold on to it so tight because I cannot afford to lose this. You need to take a breath and you need to let it go. 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 And to the I, to the no. What song's that? I love Meghan Trainor, I think that is. I don't know why that just literally just came to me. But so whatever it is that you're earning right now in your business is a mirror. It's a direct reflect to how you feel and value yourself. Just gonna let that one land. It's a direct reflection on how you feel and value yourself. So if where you are right now isn't where you desire it to be, then you have the power to change it. Because as the CEO, she stops. She doesn't push through. She doesn't just keep going, hustle. She stops. She takes a great good look at what inner work is required. Where is the energetic mix match? I want to be desiring this. I want to be making this money. And right now I'm here. Where is this work, this energetic mismatch that I need to align myself in order for me to feel worthy? Because the reason you're not getting the money you desire is because you don't feel worthy enough for it. And when money's on a pedestal, we're always going to feel lower than money. Now, money and you should be besties. Just as you think about your bestie, you don't think good or better than her. It doesn't matter if you make more money or you work less or you have certain things and that person don't. Like, you're equal. That's the same with money. Money needs to be your biz bestie. It needs to be your boo. It needs to be your confidant. It needs to be your equal, where you totally feel it's got your back. And that takes trust. That takes trust in yourself, trust in the process, and trust in energy. And you have to learn to be able to lean into yourself and love yourself enough to feel worthy of this. And this will come up at different points in your business, at different income levels. You know, when I first started my business, the income levels and the stuff I was dealing with was more about, can I even make this money? Like, surely, can I even get to 10K months? Right? And then when it gets to 10K months, it was more about the safety. Can I continue this? Was that just a fluke? Oh, I'm making this. And then I remember when I had a 60K month and it completely shook my world. I was like, whoa, more money stuff came up. I didn't feel safe with earning this money. So it's a different type of relationship with money you need to have. So your money mindset work is always ongoing. But the difference is, and this is the key with RRT, which I'll teach you in Conscious Coach, is how to have neutrality around it. So just as you feel neutral around you and your biz bestie having like drinks, right? Just as that is so neutral and it's like the done thing, yeah, of course. That's how you feel about money. Well, of course I sign a client. Of course I make 20k, 30k, 40k a month. Like, of course I do. I've done the inner work. I know and truly believe that I am enough and I am worthy and I'm an energetic match to the money that I desire to bring into my business. Once that is aligned, money can't help but flow to you because it's energy, remember. There isn't a person in front of you going, I'm going to decide that you're getting the money and you're not. You're the person blocking that money coming to you because of the inner work, right? And for me to break through to that next income level, I had to do a shit ton of work on myself to truly and utterly believe, not fake it, like believe that I felt worthy, that I was open to receiving. Because you can go, I really want to make 30k this month. I really want to make 30k. Like, I do. Like, you like this. Ain't nobody making 30k because you're not open to it. You're not open. Like, everything is so constrained. Everything is so tight and is so needy and so scared and so like, freak, everything is going to go if I do not make this money. If I don't make this money, it means I'm not good enough. It means clients don't want to work with me. I should just give up in the business. People are going to think I'm a failure. Like, whoa, like, calm the hell down. Where the hell is the CEO gone? Because right now you are a frantic business owner. And frantic energy does not make energy, which means doesn't make money. You want, what happened to the lean back sales? What happened to the open to receiving? When you truly and utterly feel that connection to God, to source, to energy, to the universe, you feel so trusted and so guided, then of course this is going to happen. Of course it's all going to work out for me because I've done the freaking work on myself. And I'm not going to promise you that, well, what I will promise you is Conscious Coach will be life-changing for you. What I won't promise you is it will be easy. It will be challenging at times. I'm going to make you go deep. We're going to shift this shit. But we can do it in a fun, playful, easy, accessible way, right? Because that's how we run business. That's how I like to do things. But don't think for 1 minute that if you're looking at your income, you're looking at your online banking, you're going, it's because I'm not working hard enough. It's because I'm not hustling. It's because I don't have a big enough product suite. It's because I'm not on social media 24 hours of the day. I'm not on social media 24 hours a day. I don't hustle. I work 3 days a week. I tell you what I do is I do the work. I do the inner work. That is extremely important. And that is the blockage right now. So there's an energetic blockage. It's kind of like pipes that are coming in from the rainwater that go into this beautiful river. But right now, all that beautiful fresh water is stuck in the pipes. It's clogged. We want to filter that through because there's some amazing crystal water ready to come out, let me tell you. But it can't come out because it's all stuck and clogged and we want to clear that through. We want to filter that through because that's what the CEO does. And this work, the inner work, you know, it's shadow work. It's going back into your past, looking at what are the things that are keeping you stuck, looking at why you have these limiting beliefs. Because what I'm not going to do in Conscious Coach is go, just tell yourself you're a millionaire 1,000,000 times, then look at your online banking and fake that you can see those figures. That's not what I'm going to do in Conscious Coach. What I'm going to do is we're going to go back and look at why you have these limiting beliefs. We're going to shift these limiting beliefs. For the way mind has been perceiving this data, we are going to shift that so you can feel light, you can feel clarity. Then you can access things like creativity, intuition, joy, energy. It feels good. People that feel good, we do good, right? Inner child work, tapping into that inner child that's in there. She's stuck. She wants to play. She wants to have fun, but she's it's kind of like she's claustrophobic in there. She's kind of like, let me out. I want to get out. And we bring this all together. So we bring your inner child in, your current reality, and then your higher self. And we bring all three of these very powerful triangles together in order for you to create this life, right? It also looks at RRT is rapid. It's rapid resolution therapy. There's a reason why the word rapid is in there because it's quick. It's quick coaching. We're going to look at those limiting beliefs. We're going to shift them. And then what we're going to do is we're going to give commands to unconscious mind, but commands that unconscious mind can get on board with, that it gets, that it vibes with. Whilst all of this, doing the inner work on truly feeling enough. Why don't you feel enough? Where are all the evidence to support why you are not enough, why you cannot make 10, 20, 30, 100k, 200k months? Like, where is that? Where is that coming from, and how can we shift that? How can we step you into that true belief of, wow, this is what absolutely is possible for me? Because once we believe something is possible, then it is possible. The only thing that's stopping you thinking it's from you not achieving it is because you actually think it's not possible. You think, or you see other people do it, i.e. myself, and you go, wow, yeah, Tash can do that. But you always then fight for your limitations of why you can't do that. Why you're like, I'm not sure. I know Tash can do this, and I know everyone she works with gets these amazing outcomes, but I, for whatever reason, I'm going to be I can't do this. There's going to be a reason why everyone else can and I can't. Bullshit. Calling bullshit on that right now. That's what I'm calling. Right? So, you're going to learn to collapse time. Because anyone says that you've got to wait 5.5 years to be at X a point in your business, or you've got to be at this point in order for you to do this. No, like that, there wouldn't be such thing as quantum leaps if that was the case. But quantum leaps isn't isn't an external step that you take. The reason why people quantum leap in their business is because of the inner work, because they've mastered the energetics. The inner game is absolutely everything. Everything. Sounds so good. Oh my God, amazing. So excited for the change. Yes, Samantha. Cannot wait to kick off. We are starting very, very soon. Cannot wait. So something that I need you to hear, that when I first heard this, I can't remember where. I first heard this, I was like, boom. I can't even remember if I made this up. I can't remember. But we speak about self-worth and we speak about how much money you make. So I need you to hear this. What your net worth is, isn't anything to do with your self-worth. You've heard me speak about this a lot. And if you feel that that is the case, there's a mismatch. We need to work on that. Because you think, and put your hands up if you've ever felt that way, if you've ever felt that how much money you made defined your self-worth. I think everybody here would put their hands up for that. Someone's always, you felt it at a particular point. Doesn't mean you feel it now, but it means you have felt it. Absolutely. So if your net worth doesn't determine your self-worth, but I tell you what does. Your self-worth determines your net worth. How you feel about yourself, how madly, truly, deeply in love you are with yourself, how content you are, how validated you are just by yourself and your soul and your spirit. How knowing you are enough innately and worthy. That feeling that is what brings you that. But it isn't that brings you that. That's never going to happen. No matter how much money you're going to see on your online banking account, it's never, ever, ever going to make you feel worthy, validated, enough, truly and innately. It might give you that hit. It might make you see 100k and you're like, boom, I'm a fucking badass, right? It will last a second. And then it's like, oh shit, what if I don't do it again? Oh my God, maybe it was a fluke. Oh my God, how am I actually going to serve these people? Oh my God, right? That's not how you create success that's sustainable. That's a one-hit wonder. That's like taking some drugs and getting that hit straight away, and then it goes down again, and then you've got to go back and you want, more and more and more and more. What you want to do is actually do the work within yourself, because that stays with you forever. And then every kind of next level in business that you are breaking through, that you're activating, you feel enough. So when you do have an income dip, you're like, I'm good. When you didn't sign the clients that you thought you did, you're like, I'm good. The reel didn't go viral, I'm good. That client that you thought was going to say yes went to another coach, I'm good. Because none of that validates who you are as a person. How you feel in the inside is how you should run your business. Because chasing the external validation is just going to keep you on the rat race. It's just going to keep you in the hamster wheel. And that's not why you started your business. That's not why you grow in this business. The whole reason you done this, started your business, was to make freaking change. Was to change other people's lives. Change your own life. Have freedom, like true freedom. Not freedom just of time, because that's incredible. Midday baths, lazy mornings, slow mornings, being able to be there for your children, having money, being able to create an impact. All of this is freedom, but it's also freedom of the mind. So you're not consumed of the validation of external things all of the time. That's exhausting. being validated by every time that just when you look at your online banking, you're like, oh, I'm okay because I made this much money this month. Oh, I'm okay because that client said yeah. Oh my God, I can breathe because I managed to do this month. Like, no. We want to work on you, and then we can bank that up. Back it up, stack up the cash. Because it doesn't have any linked ties. You are enough just as you are, and this is the work. So if you want those money milestones, you want the growth, you want your business to impact more people whilst changing your own freaking life, you know, you got to take on the moving, the growing, the developing, the stepping into the CEO, the stop thinking as a business owner and actually think as a CEO of a brand, of a freaking empire, because that is what you desire. And that is what's going to activate this next level of business for you, of freedom, of money, of creativity, of euphoricness, right? It starts with the mastering the energetics. And I know there's going to be some people that doubted at the beginning of this workshop going, I can't believe this isn't going to be about strategy. And yet Natasha's going to talk about breakthrough in your business, energetic. Like, I'm intrigued. I'm all in. And the DMs just show it. Just show, oh my goodness, this workshop has literally changed my life. Oh my goodness, I can't believe your energy. I can't believe the way you think and the way what you've been able to do with your business. I'm so excited for what this is going to do for my business. Yes, and more yes. You are my people. You are attracted here for a reason to make a freaking change, right? My inner child is stuck. Let's unstuck her. She's only stuck if we choose her to be stuck. I need to make some changes in myself. Absolutely. Well done for recognizing that. Well done. Absolutely. Yep. And that is why Conscious Coach doesn't have any strategy in it. I want you to solely get laser focused on you and mastering this before we start adding funnels, ads, social media, selling. Like, before we do any of that, I solely wanted to create a program. And this, for me, I felt fear around, because all the other programs that I have done in my business up until I'd say the last year has been about business combined with mindset. I've always started, whether it's been one-on-one, a group program, a course, I've always started with mindset and then led then on to strategy, right? Because it's exactly what I do. I teach soul strategy, which is tapping into your soul, and then we marry that with the strategy. Okay, it's the vehicle, remember? So Conscious Coach is the only program, it's my baby, that I created from an absolute download of what an entrepreneur, a spiritual entrepreneur, actually needs to focus on. And I was seeing this more and more come up with my one-on-one clients, and we were spending so much time on the energetics. Interestingly, a lot of clients were coming to me because the strategy, because we're so conditioned, we think this is what we need. Yet actually where they saw their biggest breakthrough was from actually working on themselves, being able to change that dial from that inner critic, because she can be pretty goddamn loud. She can actually bring us to our knees at times. She can be quite malicious and mean. So we want to turn that inner critic down and turn up the CEO badass. Turn up the unconscious beliefs that we have now reprogrammed these new commands with. That's what we want to turn up. So we want to tweak her down and we want to tweak her up. That's exactly what Conscious Coach does. Like, this is so powerful because it's about tapping into the unconscious level. Hence why I've experienced the quantum leaps in myself and my business is because of Conscious Coach. So not only did I have the evidence of it worked for myself, I then had the evidence of all the girls that have gone through it so far. So hence why I'm so freaking excited for this, because this isn't like a pipe dream. This isn't just a hope and a whistle and I just hope that people have results and transformations from. This is like, oh my goodness, get yourself involved in Conscious Coach. Like, get yourself involved in Conscious Coach. Give the gift of 6 weeks to yourself, to your business, and go, I'm freaking going all in. You made a commitment at the start of this year to go, no matter what, I'm going all in. And if you're in my world, you totally get what the no matter what means. This will work for you. You've got to allow yourself to go all in. You have got to allow yourself to go in. And I can't wait to celebrate everyone that's joining in. So, before I announce the winners, I will drop Conscious Coach link inside of the chat box for you. I did it. I'm all in. Yes, you did, Samantha. Boom. Freaking love this. Yes, yes. Freedom of the mind unleashed. Yes. Brilliant. Okay, perfect. So I've just dropped the, here we go. I'll pin that to the top for you. I'll pin that for you. If you have any questions about Conscious Coach, then send me a DM and I will answer whatever that question is for you. But I know some of you, I've known there's been a few questions about when does it start? Second week in April. Will there be another round of it? Yes, but I don't know when. Also, I would then come back with that and go, why wait? If you know you want to join, like, why not? Third thing is, when does the early bird price go up? Tonight it finishes. So get yourself involved by tonight because the price will goes up tomorrow. It's weekly calls. What we're actually going to do is we're going to do 2 calls a week because we're going to divide the time because due to the time differences, I want to make sure that everybody gets onto the call. So we're going to have one in the day, one in the evening. TBC with the actual times once we get everybody inside the group. This isn't a group that's going to have hundreds and hundreds of people in it. I really like to keep this nice and small and like intimate. And with my energy, I attract in the most incredible people to my world. The times of the calls will be, Samantha decided once everybody's in, I'm going to do a vote of, and then you guys vote on the times. But there'll be one in the day and one in the evening every week for 6 weeks. When you pay in full, you get the bonus one-on-one call with myself. And of course, there's VIP upgrades where you can upgrade and spend 6 weeks one-on-one with me, which includes an in-person meetup. It includes a business brunch with other biz besties, which is going to be fire. And what else does it include? Voxer, so you can have voice note support. And what I think this really works well with is if you want to do the inner work with Unconscious Coach, but then the strategy when it's one-on-one, fire. All prices are on the sales page for you because there's 4 different prices, but it starts as low as $5.99 for the monthly plan. Okay, so let's get on to the winner chicken dinner. Okay, so there was three different tiers. So we had a 20-minute one-on-one private call with me. We had the Abundant as Fuck Masterclass, which is worth £97. And then we had 1 month free in the tribe, which is my mindset membership, which is a whole year long. So you got 1 month free in there. So very excited. My team done an incredible job at like looking at everybody, making sure who was commenting in here, who was in my DMs, who was shouting from the rooftops on Facebook, everywhere, on the gram and everything. So this will also get emailed out. So if you have missed this for any reason, don't worry. This will get emailed out to you. Now, if you are one of the lucky winners, then I want you to send an email to my team, help@natashaclarkcoaching.com, and we will get your call set up, get you access into the masterclass, or if you've won the free month in the tribe, get you that code. Okay? Who's excited? Put me in the chat box if you are excited. I certainly am. Me. Amazing. Okay, so the first winner, which is the 20-minute one-on-one private call with me, the winner is Anna Ward. Anna Ward, you are the winner of the 20-minute one-on-one private call with moi. Yours freaking truly, me. So we are going to have some fun in that call. So yay, well done to Anna. Amazing work. Yes. Now, the second prize was the Abundant as Fuck Masterclass, which I believe is probably around 90 minutes of like money magic, right? It's really about breaking through that abundance level. So with this one, we've actually got 2 winners. I know, right? We've got 2 winners for this one. Hopefully you're both on. We have the first winner, which is Samantha Cumberbatch. Yay! You are the winner of the Abundance as Fuck Masterclass, as well as, oh, this is so exciting. I love giving away gifts. Second winner is Gemma Farhold. Yay! We got the winners in the house. We got the winners in the house. Oh my goodness. I actually think everybody's on. I'm sure I saw her earlier. Maybe Gemma's not on, but she'll watch this on the replay. Yay! Oh, you are very welcome, my darling. Okay, and the third winner, which is 1 month free in the tribe, is Flowers by Kiki Florist. Oh, Gemma, you are! Yay! Yay! Amazing. So yes, the third winner is Flowers by Kiki Florist. You are the winner of the 1 month free in the tribe. Yay! Oh my goodness, I love this. Oh, well done. This has made my day. Thank you so much. No, you're welcome. Well done, ladies. Yay, literally just logged on. I'm so happy, Gemma. You are very, very welcome. Oh my goodness. Yes, good. I love this. Okay, so emailing my team, help@natashaclarkcoaching.com, and just tell them who you are and what you've won. They know anyway, because they obviously picked you guys. So yeah, and then we can get them all booked in. I'm so, so excited. Now, you have the link for Conscious Coach. You know what to do. If you feel it, go for it. Do not let fear hold you back. Do not get stuck in that limiting, I'm just a business owner mindset. Let's get you into that freaking CEO, spiritual badassness, okay? Go and have the most epic freaking day because you are a freaking badass. Mwah! Bye-bye, my lovelies. Oh, yeah.